Okay, I'm gonna be reacting to the sus Reddit story that my older brother sent me. I'm here with my older brother's friend, so I'm gonna react to
I've been
this.
dating my girl for about 3 years coming up soon. My girl moved in with me last year in June, and her sister comes over every once in a while. Sometimes she sleeps over. She has a boyfriend, but I don't think she's too serious about him. Now, I've cheated on my girl a couple times before.
Yo, wait, you've cheated on your girl a couple of times. That's already a red flag, bro. Bro, you're a pretty crappy boyfriend. That's crazy.
But I never wanted to hook up with her sister. But every time she came over, she would always hug me for too long, or touch my leg.
Yo, wait, touch your leg and hug you for too long. She's 4. She has a boyfriend, and hugging, like you only do that stuff when you're like 4. But like, if you have a boyfriend, this is wild that you're still doing
When her
that.
boyfriend came with her.
Even when her boy came with her, that is kind of wild. So she's just doing it. So she's just like touching his leg and hugging him in front of her boyfriend. That's pretty wild.
Tell she wanted the D. And
Yo, wait! That turned sus fast. Or I guess it was already kind of sus. But like, I could tell she wanted the D. Like, where did that come from, bro?
I told my girl this, but she got mad. She told me I was tripping and said that she's not into you like that. She's just being nice. So I just agreed and apologized. So my girl works late night at a hospital as a nurse. Her sister is a content creator and works as a waitress on the side. My girl told me her sister needed a place to stay since she moved out of her old place due to rent being...
Rent? This girl's paying for rent and hugging you like you're his uncle or something. And like she's 4. So I wouldn't be surprised if this guy is like skeptical about that for her hugging you a bunch. Because like that's already pretty weird. Yo, this is 9 minutes. This is like a short. I thought this was like a short, bro.
Too high. So at the end of March, she moved in with us. At first, it was weird because my place only has 1 bathroom. And one day, within the first few weeks of her living with us, when my girl was at work, her sister came out of the shower and asked me for help with the shower head. So I went in and helped her, and then after I did, she thanked me, and I got out as fast as could before she could do some wild shit.
Yo, what? I got out as fast as I could before she could do some wild stuff. Hey, yo.
Now in June, we had a few parties at our place, and one night my girl got hella drunk, and she passed out. So I carried her to our bed and laid her on her side and left her. When I came back, her sister said, "We're going to play Truth or Dare." And I was like, "What the fuck? Truth or Dare? Where are we? In middle school?" And she looked at me and said, "Well, you don't have to play, but anyone who plays could win some money." At this point, there were only like 7 of us left, and my girl was sleeping, so I figured the worst I would have to do is something stupid, like kiss another girl there. So I rolled with it. Now, I do want to mention that one of the other dudes was my girl's sister's boyfriend, the other was my friend, and to be honest, I forgot who the last dude was. The 3 girls were my girl's sister and her sister's 2 friends. IDK, how y'all play Truth or Dare, and I've only played twice before this. But her sister told us the rules.
Truth or Dare twice? That's... Really?
Rules are basically like this. Each person spins the bottle when it's their turn. Whoever it lands
you guys are playing Spin the Bottle. Oh, wait. Spin the Bottle.
on has to choose Truth or Dare. Each person gets 1 truth and 1 dare. And once they do both, they don't have to do any until the others are out, or also complete both. If a person fails to do a dare or a majority of people think they're lying, then they are also out. I was confused as well, but this is the best way I remember it and I could explain it. It will make sense later. Basically, if the bottle lands on you, you choose Truth or Dare. The person who spanned the bottle gets to choose the question, or dare. Once you choose Truth, and it lands on you again, you have to choose Dare. If you do both, you are safe for that round. Last person standing gets the money. By the way, everyone puts in $20 to start the game. If the person succeeds in the Truth or Dare, the person who spanned the bottle puts in another $5. If they don't, they put in another $10.
Yo,
So
what?
my GF sister Brooklyn spanned the bottle first since it was her birthday weekend. She span it and it landed on my friend, and he's pretty wild, so he choose dare. She dared him to eat 2 ghost chili peppers, 1 habanero, and chase them down with wasabi and hot sauce in under 20 seconds. Like I said, my buddy is crazy, and he found this dare easy for him, and dude did it in under 10 seconds. Most of the first round was easy. The only 2 things that stood out was when Brooklyn's boyfriend chose truth, and her friend, let's call her Tiff, asked if he knows that Brooklyn does it with other guys. He said he knew, and when asked if he likes it, he shrugged. Then Brooklyn called him out and said he likes it, and her friends agreed, so we had a vote to see if the majority thought he was lying. Brooklyn's BF got eliminated, and I remember just seeing him sitting on the side looking at his phone with the saddest look on his face. When it was finally my turn,
That sucks. You're just playing truth or dare, just gambling some money with your girlfriend, and then hear that your girlfriend has just been doing it with other people. Like, bro. If you didn't know about that, oh my god. If you didn't know about that, bro, your girl could have gotten pregnant, and it wouldn't even have been his child, bro. And to see the kid not look anything like you would actually suck. That would be so painful.
I just chose truth because I ain't finna do a dare. And Brooklyn's second friend, let's call her Jess to make it simple, asked me to play Fuck, Marry, Quill with the 3 of
What? What? Okay?
them. And I was like, fuck this. But me and my friend had a bet, and he was talking shit, so I couldn't back down. So I said, fuck Tiff, marry Jess, I guess, and Quill Brooklyn. And I was asked why by Brooklyn. I looked her dead in the eye and said, that's just what I picked. If you think I'm lying, then vote me off.
Let's go.
And she said-
fine. That was weird.
Fine, I don't give a fuck. And we continued playing. Now, when it was Brooklyn's turn, it landed on me. And I saw the look on her face and knew she was finna ask me to do something wild. She said, fine, since you hate me, you have to be handcuffed to me for the rest of the game. And I have to sit on you lap and any dare or truth one.
What? I was just gonna pause it and like handcuffing is evil, but then I just saw like a lap and I was like, what? And I had said, sit. You're gonna have to be handcuffed to me and sit on my lap. What is this Mr. Beast Awe Challenge? Spend 24 hours with your ex. Spend 24 hours chained to your ex. Win $10,000. Like, what is this Mr. Beast type challenge? And you also have to sit on her lap.
One of us does, the other has to do the same. I was confused, AF, and just asked, why the fuck do you even have handcuffs? And she laughed and said, that's all you ask? You're dumb. And then she went
Wait,
and
why
got
does she have handcuffs? Why on earth does she have handcuffs?
the handcuffs and also changed into a black leather mini skirt and a crop top. Before
She's changing. That's wild. She's changing to like start looks maxing.
this, she was wearing jeans. And then she slapped the cuffs on me and tried sitting on my lap, but I was
Oh
like,
wait,
wait.
she's sitting on his lap? That's even worse, bro. I didn't understand that. Hey, bro.
But she just sat on my lap.
What is this freaky Mr. Beast type challenge?
Again,
Bro.
I said, hold up. Why the fuck did you change? And she said, it was getting hot. Is there a problem? With a big grin on her face. I said, whatever, I don't care anyway. All I
It's getting hot. She's diving that and with a big grin. You know that you're done for, bro. GG's, man.
remember was looking up her skirt and saw her butt cheeks hanging out.
What? She doesn't even have her clothes fully on. She doesn't even have her clothes fully on. Wait, why am I low-key getting hard right now?
They were rubbing on my D. And
What? I thought that was like, bro, what? She has her booty cheek sticking out, rubbing on his D, bro. That is crazy, bro. I thought it was just sus, like, yo, they have their butt cheeks out. Who cares? But rubbing it on his D, that is diabolical, bro.
After a while, I started to get hard, and she whispered in my ear
Bro, why is this so sus?
and asked, "Why are you getting hard? You better chill before I tell my sister." And I was
Bro, not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting hard.
like, "This isn't even me hard. Don't make your head any bigger." So as the game went on, and the second round went, we had to do 2 dares and truths together. The one I remember having to take a body shot off her and lick the salt from her tats.
What is this?
And eating lime from her lips. I remember when I got the lime from her lips, she tried bringing me in for a kiss. Do 2 dares and truths to her lips, she tried bringing me in for a kiss, but I pulled away. I'm pretty sure that made her want me more. But again, that wasn't my intention. I just didn't want to kiss my girlfriend's sister. The truth I remember from the second round was Tiff asking me how big my D was, and they all looked at me to answer first. And I said straight up, 8 inches when I'm hard. And then Brooklyn looked back at me and said, "Yeah, right. You're lying." Tiff joined in and also called me a liar. I said, "Well, I ain't lying." Brooklyn said, "I still think you're lying about being 8 inches. You have to show me or you're eliminated." And
That's crazy. Oh my god, I just fell. My fault. That's crazy. I think you're lying. If it's 8 inches, you're gonna have to show me. She's just abusing the fact that there's money on the line, or you're eliminated.
said, "Well, if someone gives us a dare, they can dare me to show you and let you measure me. If it's 8 inches, you're out, but if it's smaller, then I'm out." And she agreed. But my friend was next.
They're
and
gonna
like
measure his... Bro, she's not even trying to hide the excuses. She's just trying to see his D.
I said, "Dude is kind of crazy." He said, Since you made me eat the peppers, you two have to drink a smoothie I made." And we all looked at him, and Tiff straight up said, "Dude, you're dumb. They're supposed to do the other dare." And he was like, "Oh, well, fuck that. I dare you in Brooklyn to take off all your clothes and jump in the pool." I was like,
This is turning freaky, bro. This is so freaky.
"We don't even have a pool. Dude, what the fuck are you on?" We all had a good laugh. And then I saw my friend's face lit up like a little kid on Christmas morning. "I dare you to eat a slice of her birthday cake off her butt." And
I think they're all drunk at this point. Like, I thought the girlfriend was just the one drunk, but no, they're all probably drunk.
I like birthday cake, but I couldn't do it. But then I remembered the bet I had with my friend, so I had to go with it. So they put the cake on Brooklyn's butt. Then when I ate it, and all the crumbs, she told me to lick her cheeks too. So I did, and I spanked her butt too, and helped her put her skirt back on. I also had
Bro. Bro, why am I actually getting hard right now?
to help her put her pants on since we were handcuffed, and she couldn't do it by herself. Brooklyn sat on my lap and looked back at me and tried kissing me. I turned my head away, but she persisted and wrapped her legs around my body, grabbed my
Bro, I think mine is 8 inches right now. What is this freaky
head and started kissing me. I just went with it and then stopped. She smiled and said, "Still don't believe you're 8 inches. Anyway."
Bro, I think I'm 8 inches right now.
After the second round and we got to the third round, there was only me, Brooklyn, my friend, and Tiff left. When Tiff spun the bottle, it landed on us, and we had no more truths left. So we went with dare, and Tiff looked at us and said, "Well, you know what to do." And I said, "Wait, someone else has to go to just in case she lies or tries something." And Tiff volunteered. So we went into Brooklyn's room. She took the handcuffs off us and pulled my pants down. I tried getting her to stop, but she did it anyways. My D flung up and almost smacked her in the face. She smiled and grabbed it.
Is it that long, bro?
And said, "I still don't think it's 8 inches. Is this the hardest it can get?" I said, Nah, but if you want me to get harder, maybe Tiff can help you since I like her more. I looked over at Tiff and she blushed and looked at Brooklyn, who looked jealous. Brooklyn said, I think I can get your D harder than her. And she put it in her mouth.
Now it's... I didn't realize what she said until I got...
Then Tiff did it too. At this point, I forgot about the game and just let them both do it. But then I told them to measure me, and sure enough, I was
You
8.5
just let...
inches. And I pulled my pants back up and said, so we agree, right? But Brooklyn stopped me, grabbed my leg and said, no, I don't think so. You still have to finish. I was like, fuck you mean finish? And the rest is history. So Brooklyn was eliminated, and in the end, it was a tie between my friend Tiff and I. After everyone else left, I went to check on my girl. She was still sleeping. Brooklyn came and told me to not say anything, and I agreed. Then she told me to do it with her that night, but I told her she had to wait.
Thanks for watching and remember to subscribe.
I've been dating my girl for a...
What in the freaky-aw was that? Bro, I've seen sus Reddit stories. A lot of sus Reddit stories, but this one might take the cake, bro. Bro. Low-key, I would take his place, like the main, like the guy who's talking about this. Low-key, I kind of want to take his place.